Welcome back to Devotions from History. Today is March 15th. The Ides of March are upon us. The Ides of March are mostly remembered for the happenings on March 15th of 44 BC when Julius Caesar was assassinated by friends in the Roman Senate. Now, the assassination of Julius Caesar is memorialized in the play by William Shakespeare of the same name, Julius Caesar. But Shakespeare's play really has for its main character not Julius Caesar, but Marcus Junius Brutus, a man whose internal conflict was so intense because he was torn between his love and respect for his friend Julius Caesar and his patriotism and love for the Roman Republic. And Brutus felt that Caesar had taken too much authority upon himself and that the consolidation of leadership in one man would bring down the Republic. And so he took matters into his own hands, and we all know about the assassination of Julius Caesar and his dying words, which, by the way, probably are not accurate, but they make some great writing for Shakespeare. When Julius Caesar looks up at Brutus and says, "Et tu, Brute," you too, my dear friend. After the assassination, the deed was done. Brutus gave this reason, excuse, whatever you want to call it, in his eulogy of Caesar. He said it was not that I loved Caesar less, but that I loved Rome more. And he felt that it was his duty to assassinate the leader for the good of the greater republic. John Wilkes Booth felt the same thing and saw himself, according to his diary, as a modern-day Brutus in his assassination of Abraham Lincoln. He felt that in order for liberty and the American people, particularly the South, to be able to move forward, that the leadership of Lincoln had to be removed, and so he took it upon himself to do that. In the Bible, another man did the same thing. His name was Caiaphas. And in John chapter 11, Caiaphas, the high priest, says that it is better for one man, Jesus, to die than that the whole nation perish by the Romans coming in and removing them from their place. But here's something that we need to see. History shows us that assassination rarely achieves its purpose. The assassination of Julius Caesar did not stop the move toward an empire. Not at all. Matter of fact, it opened up the ways for future emperors who really did abuse their power in a way that Julius Caesar never did. Same thing happened for John Wilkes Booth. His assassination of Lincoln was no favor to the South. The policies of the presidents and the administration that followed Lincoln were much harder through their Reconstruction policy. Same thing for Caiaphas. He had Jesus crucified thinking that would solve the problem, but just a few years later, the Romans still came in and conquered Jerusalem. Now, you may be tempted on March 15th to think that in your situation, that there's some leadership that needs to be removed for the good of the whole. Maybe you have a boss at work who you know is holding the organization back. Maybe in your church you have a pastor or another leader, and you feel that they need to be removed for the church to be able to move forward. Maybe even in your own family, the leadership in your family you feel like is not taking you where you want to go. Let me just give you this. History shows that assassination, even character assassination, rarely achieves a good purpose. We need to learn to trust the Lord, fight for what is right, but do it in a way that brings about true and lasting change. And assassination, even character assassination and gossip and slander, do not achieve a good and lasting purpose. So let's learn that from Marcus Brutus, from John Wilkes Booth, and from Caiaphas. And today allow the Lord to bring about the needed changes to help you move forward and make history.